As the Ottawa-Carleton Wildlife Centre celebrates its 35th anniversary this year, we want to recognize the key role played by the Ottawa Community Foundation in the success of the Centre's programs. We are grateful that the Ottawa Community Foundation and its family of supporters had the very early vision to assist grassroots organizations like our centre that benefit the environment and strengthen the fabric of the Ottawa community. The centre is educating a new generation of young people, it's helping residents protect habitat and wildlife in their neighbourhood, it's giving people the tools to resolve wildlife conflicts humanely, and it's partnering with government agencies and other community organizations to develop progressive wildlife policies and practices. Here are some of the projects made possible by the Ottawa Community Foundation's leadership.
Last year, it basically looked like a monoculture of reed canary grass, so just a field of grasses. A lot of the flows that used to come into this wetland feature were blocked by culverts that had been failed or were redirected around the wetland itself. So they call it death by 1,000 cuts. You know, you start to see changes, in vegetation, you see declines in diversity, you see invasive species moving in. We worked with the NCC, as I said, the Ottawa-Carleton Wildlife Centre and Public Works on this property to build 3 wetland cells. And so we call them the West, the Central, and the East cell. And we excavated a lot of material to create deep open water habitat. We definitely are really pleased with the results so far. We're working on our first year of monitoring, and we come out monthly to make observations and document those changes. And we're always surprised, but we always find that nature does rebound and nature will take care of itself, and we just add a little bit of help towards it. And we've seen some pretty spectacular changes within the last 10 months since it was constructed last fall. There's quite a few different species of herons that have been in here. We've seen common snipe, we've seen spotted sandpiper. We had green frogs in 2 of the wetland cells, and we also had gray tree frogs as well breeding, and American toads. So it was great to see the amphibians come back into the zone. Wetlands, they provide so much value. I'll go on with a few things. Flood storage is one of the big things. When we have those big summer events or those spring freshets, they hold a lot of water. They also treat a lot of water. So water quality benefits from wetlands are huge. Wetlands actually store tons of carbon. And so that's really important from a climate change perspective. The fish and wildlife habitat that wetlands have, I also like to think about the passive recreation. There's a lot of people who come in and photograph and hike around wetland features, so there's public enjoyment there. Wetlands also provide incredible diversity of plants and vegetation. So there's just an incredible amount of value to wetland features themselves.